The sky is blue today, the idealized autumn blue that only seems to exist in a 64 pack of crayons or a cartoon Thanksgiving special. And instead of sitting in all that blue, I am sitting in my dorm and cramming popcorn into my chapped mouth while realizing that the 20-minute interview I recorded for a project might not have audio.
And how does one get to the main project? Because I have a backup mic that I know for a fact will work.
At the end of the day, I don't want the spectacular, but I do want the picturesque, damn it. So when I tell you that the sky today is so blue, so pure blue, I want you to believe me.
Yeah, you're good. We are live again.
Yeah.
Yep, we're live. We're doing it live.
We're doing it, bro. We're making it happen.
Yeah, we're making it happen. All our dreams. Okay.
I started knitting. Well, one of my aunts, who's pretty close in age to me, she wanted me to start knitting with her like a while ago.
Okay.
I would say I started finger knitting, which is what this is.
Yeah.
In 4th grade.
Okay.
Like I learned it because of a project, and then it was just fun. And then also, like I thought actually knitting was too complicated.
Yeah.
So I stuck to this for a while. And then my aunt like got me a book to learn, and then I never did, but I like just fingered it with all the yarn she bought me.
Okay.
And then I didn't start properly knitting until freshman year of college, when I was in a class that was like, you're gonna have to learn how to crochet. And I was like, okay. And then I like fell in love with it. Yeah, and then like knitting itself, like in terms of knitting and purling and all that stuff, that I taught to myself so I could make this sweater for a project in sophomore year. Yeah, so it's become much more of my personality than I ever thought it would.
That's very wholesome and pure. Yeah. So why did you keep up with it? What was so cool about it that you said, hey, I just want to keep doing this for the rest of college?
Well, for me, like one thing was it was really easy to incorporate into other works to give me like a good sense of texture.
Okay.
So like, not only was I pretty good at it,
Right.
but I liked it, and then it was an easy way to complicate a work.
Okay.
And then also, a lot of that year, especially sophomore year, I was kind of bedbound because of how bad my back was.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing you can do in bed is knit.
Mm-hmm.
So I did a lot of that. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good way to keep your hands busy,
Right.
especially when you're a person like me who doesn't like not being busy. Yeah, so I could feel productive, like I was working on something while doing a nice soothing activity. Yeah, and then also one of my friends was going through a really rough time last year. It was an anniversary of a death.
Okay.
And one way we kind of bonded was like just sitting together and crocheting.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good way for us both to kind of get out of our heads and just sit and make something for the people we loved.
Yeah. I don't know, when I think of my own soft sculpture experiences, I generally think of them as, oh yes, this is the thing that I really wasn't good at.
No.
So they're not at a place for me where that's soothing yet. Yeah. Especially when it comes to sewing machines, even though I'm better with them. Yeah. Yeah, but do you find yourself needing to be soothed a lot in terms of activity just by virtue of being here?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's like CMU itself that does that to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm autistic, so I have to stimulate, and this is a good way for me to keep my hands busy and not like click a pen or do something that's like distracting.
Right.
So it's a nice, easy stim that is also socially acceptable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it looks pretty.
Yes.
You're doing it very, very quickly. I
mean, this is finger knitting is like absurdly easy.
Okay. And I should take it up eventually. I should do a lot eventually.
Yeah, and it's great because at the end of the day, you have like a product.
Yeah.
Like you knit a scarf, it's there. It's a physical representation of work you put into it. Like compared to like a painting where it's just like a flat thing. And it can kind of always be improved. Like for me, a scarf, it's like you finish it and you're done. I'm out of yarn.
Oh, I have a pink one. We're all gonna die. Do you think knitting will prevail as we hurtle towards the apocalypse?
I mean, it does. It is interesting. Like I have made these comments to my friends before, where it's like, it is like now my one marketable skill when the apocalypse comes is I can make a shirt. Yeah. Like I can cook okay.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be blind and deaf once my glasses break and then my hearing aids die.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. Utopia is a little hard to picture when you're disabled, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is like nice to have like a tactical skill.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can make a shirt. Emotional support will still be necessary.
I'm decently strong. You know?
Yeah. Well, you're weightlifting now. You're definitely strong. You're probably stronger
I've
than
only
me.
been doing it for like 10 days.
I mean, still, it's good.
Yeah.
You're gonna be ripped.
We'll see. Yeah. My current workout buddy won't stop flaking. So it's now I've actually got to convince myself to go to the gym on my own. I don't know. Is it so much to ask that if I text you and say, "Hey, I'm gonna work out now. Come if you want," you give me some sort of response?
If you have to ask, the answer is yes. It is always going to lead to disappointment, no matter the question.
Yeah.
It's the trials of being alive
Yes.
and having to interact with people and not dogs. Yeah. I forget why I even have that yarn, actually. It actually might be something I stole from soft sculpture all those years ago.
Very well could be.
Yeah.
I've got so much yarn.
I can imagine. No, I think 4 of the professors are married to each other. Not all together, but there are at least 2. Yeah. Where is the poly? Should there be more polyamory in our department?
I hope not.
I